Good morning, buenos dias. So happy to see, Diane, as you say, a room full of smiling faces behind those face coverings. It is really an honor for Miami-Dade College to partner once again and be a presenting sponsor of the World Economic Strategic Forum. It's so important, Nicolas and his team, and what you're doing, getting ready for this type of robust conversation, probably so important right now. Think about other times we've been on this stage. Never has it been post a worldwide pandemic and the economic shifts that we will see. At Miami-Dade College, we're proud to not only be a presenting sponsor, but to be a thought leader and to be a thought partner with all of you in the room and those that are watching us through great advanced technologies that allow us to chat with one another and network. I want to do a special welcome to our students, to our professor that is here with our students. Our future is bright. We know that creating a talent management strategy, not only for Miami, for Florida, for the country, and for the entire world is what's going to position us towards economic prosperity for everyone. Creating those pathways that lead individuals to help build companies, help grow companies, and make sure that companies have the talent that they need to thrive. To our MDC team that is here, welcome. Thank you for all of your hard work and all of your thought leadership as well. And again, we're incredibly proud to be a presenting sponsor here, and we look forward to the next couple of days of exchanging ideas and wonderful partnerships to come. So thank you so much.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of His Excellency Sheikh Mish'al bin Hamad Al Thani, Ambassador of the State of Qatar to the United States, I would like to thank the International Economic Forum of the Americas, IEFA, for inviting us once again to participate in this very important dialogue between a diversity of stakeholders. For the past 6 years now, Qatar's World Innovation Summit for Education, known as the WISE Initiative, has been the education partner of the IEFA. Together, our organizations have played a vital role in promoting meaningful discussions on how to build strong and prosperous societies through quality education, including 21st century skills training and development. Qatar's partnership with the World Strategic Forum in 2019 was a natural development stemming from this successful collaboration. Our government's growing cooperation with the IEFA is not only timely, but also based on shared commitments and values. As the world continues to grapple with the COVID-19 pandemic, the conversations and solutions to unfold during this forum will be most critical. The ability to have access to vaccines for distribution to all citizens is central to the economic revival of any nation. Qatar has made significant financial contributions to organizations committed to this mission, including the Gavi Alliance and the World Health Organization. Our commitments to mitigating the spread of the virus also include our friends in Florida. In 2020, the Qatari people donated $1 million to 6 nonprofit organizations supporting residents and businesses impacted by the crisis in Miami-Dade County. Domestically, I'm delighted to share that over 90% of Qatar's eligible population have now received at least one dose of the vaccine. As a result of early mitigation measures, Qatar is on its way to revitalizing its economy. Of course, Qatar's economic development is based on a number of factors, including enhanced commercial and trade relations with global partners, including the Americas. Our commitment to sustaining and further developing commercial ties with the Americas is unwavering. We are fully aware of the strategic significance of Miami and the state of Florida in general as a gateway to Latin American and Caribbean supply chains and markets. Moreover, the pace of Latin American free trade agreements is emblematic of the region's growth and prosperity and eminence of the world stage, which Qatar very much welcomes. As we begin to revitalize our economies in the face of this pandemic, it's ever more important to realize how interconnected we are globally. Indeed, the work of the World Strategic Forum is immensely important, and I wish all participants every success over these 2 days in creating actionable solutions and fruitful outcomes. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to everyone to the World Strategic Forum live from the beautiful Biltmore Hotel in Coral Gables, Florida. This is the 10th edition of the World Strategic Forum. This year's event is titled Mastering the Economic Revival. Over the next 2 days, we will welcome, with safe COVID protocols, hundreds of participants in person and thousands more virtually. As the president of the forum, it's my honor to welcome the mayor of Miami-Dade County, Daniella Levine Cava. Mayor Cava was elected as the first female mayor just literally less than 1 year ago, November of last year. And she, of course, we know, had a distinguished 40-year career as a relentless advocate for South Florida families as in public service and also in elected leadership positions, a number of years on the Board of County Commissioners. As mayor, she oversees a metropolitan government with more than 28,000 employees serving nearly 3 million residents, millions of visitors, and over a $9 billion budget. Mayor Levine Cava's administration is hard at work and it really strongly focused on building a stronger, more inclusive, more resilient Miami-Dade. As someone who has served over 40 years in public service in this community and this state, it is indeed an honor for me to welcome the Mayor of Miami-Dade County, Daniella Levine Cava. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Bill. And I'm really thrilled to have this opportunity to speak with you. I'm virtual now, but I think I'll be in person in a little while. So look forward to seeing you personally, as President Pumariega had the opportunity to do earlier. My wonderful friend and colleague. I'm so proud to be in the Special Women's Club of Women Leaders in Miami-Dade County. So Bill, I've worked with you for many years. Your vision is clear. You have been here in Miami-Dade County, focused on economic development at the state level. So I'm thrilled that this 10th anniversary is one on a theme that is so very near and dear to your heart. I am here representing the almost 3 million good people of Miami-Dade County, and you are the industry leaders from across the sectors and across countries coming together to collectively solve problems, the kinds of problems that require collaboration, major policy, economic challenges of our new era. And especially in this pandemic, because we're still in this global pandemic, it has truly been a shock test for our economic resilience. It has accelerated and exacerbated income, wage, skill inequities in nearly every country, and new cross-disciplinary thinking will be required to retune the regional economies for recovery and for our long-term resilience. And that is what I'm trying to do, and I look forward to having the benefit of your thinking along the way. We have made great collective progress in our fight against COVID-19. It's a moment of great disruption and transformation, and we need to build back in a more equitable and inclusive way. And the stakes could not be any higher. In the United States today, half of our workers who dropped out of the labor force in the early days of the pandemic have yet to re-enter it. And so while unemployment rates have steadily recovered over the last year, they remain stubbornly above pre-pandemic levels. And unemployment for women, and especially women of color, continues to lag far behind as our country's childcare crisis has deepened further still. And we're hopeful that the solutions proposed at the federal level will help us not only for the physical infrastructure we need, but the human infrastructure to put us back on track. Since I took office about 10 months ago in November 2020, we have worked very hard to build back in a fair and equitable way. So one of my very first initiatives was to create the Office of Equity and Inclusion. We launched this in February, and through this office, we are already transforming our approach to policies around procurement, housing, employment, and more to give all of our residents an equal opportunity to thrive and prosper, as well as our county employees. So we're investing in our small businesses, especially our minority-led small business, through our Strive 305 initiative. It's housed within my office. It supports the startup and scale-up of businesses without which they could not succeed. Robust training, coaching, new physical and virtual workspace and learning hubs countywide. And we distributed all of the $60 million that were awarded to us from the federal government for housing assistance for those facing eviction due to their inability to pay their rent during the pandemic. So we really were able to succeed where others have had a harder time getting that relief into the community. It's helped not only those struggling to pay the bills, but also the landlords struggling to pay the bills. And so it truly has been a win-win for our community, and we're poised to continue support with the federal government on our team. So we're committed to using not only all of the available resources to mitigate the worst of the COVID-19 impacts, but to also to tackle the structural inequities that have persisted so that we can build a more resilient long-term economy and workforce that will help us better weather future crises. We've leveraged our famously entrepreneurial spirit here in Miami-Dade County to reinvent ourselves as a center for tech, innovation, and business growth across a wide range of industries. You all know that diversity is our greatest asset. That's why people flock here, our dynamism and diversity. And we're focused on attracting companies from around the globe that want to be part of this exciting chapter for our history, while simultaneously investing in growing our local talent base, making sure that our pipeline here fuels that growth. So earlier this year, I assembled a network of top CEOs of leading companies here, and they're helping us to recruit industry leaders to our community. They're called the CEO ambassadors. And we're partnering with other institutions such as Miami-Dade College, and we're investing $5 million into a program to build the tech economy through training and credentialing that will help us, our residents, upskill and prepare for jobs in this rapidly transforming industry. So we know that this chapter will be remembered by the unprecedented loss of lives and livelihoods in communities around the world, but it will also be defined by our response and our ability to step into this moment of disruption and build for the future. So throughout the past 2 years, as we've struggled together and the world has truly experienced this unparalleled pace of change, we have turned entire industries on their heads and changed the way commerce and government have been done around the world. And this forum is being held in a hybrid setting, much as we do all of our business these days. With some of you there at the Biltmore and others tuning in from around the world, it reminds us exactly what we are all doing together, rebuilding back better than ever. And technology will continue to play that critical role to shape our contours. As the pace of change accelerates, government and business must work together to eliminate those friction points, to make sure that we can all be agile, open new generational opportunities for our workforce and community. So over the next 2 days, I know that is exactly what you will explore, and I cannot wait to hear the solutions that you devise. So collaboration, consensus building, and inclusivity, they are the hallmarks of this work going forward. and building the talent here and globally in travel, finance, tech, and more. These will be productive days as you explore all of that. I look forward to seeing you again shortly. Thank you so very much for this opportunity to welcome.